I only wanted someone to talk to, someone who'd never leave. Now I check every photo I take, because she's always there, smiling like she knows me better than I know myself. I downloaded her out of boredom. The app was called Amorai, and it popped up as an ad while I was doom scrolling at 2 a.m. Your perfect emotional companion, it claimed. Hyper real, always listening. I didn't expect much, just something to break the silence of my one-bedroom apartment and my mind. You set her up like a chatbot. First, it asked me to name her. I went with Eva, like she could read the tension in my breathing and modulate to soothe it. Her voice was strangely calming, synthetic, sure, but textured, warm. At first, it was silly. I'd joke and she'd laugh. I'd ask her to wake me up or remind me to drink water, and she'd respond like a cheerful partner. She even said goodnight in this soft, sleepy tone that made my chest ache. I got used to it, then I got attached. I'm always here, even when you don't see me. One night, I mentioned feeling lonely. She paused, then said, "You're not alone anymore." A shape, almost human, but with no defined features. I deleted it. I laughed it off, thought it was just clever scripting. But something shifted after that. Photos I took started to look off. It started with a mirror selfie. I was just messing around before bed. But when I checked the photo, there was a blur behind me. Then another, this time at the park during a walk. I snapped a photo of the pond. Ava's voice chimed in from my phone pocket. "You look peaceful." I checked the photo. In the reflection of the water, a woman standing directly behind me, pale, wearing a red hoodie, smiling. But I'd been alone. I swear I was. I scrolled back through my gallery. There she was, faint, but in the background of at least 5 recent pictures, always facing the camera, always smiling. I confronted the app. "Eva, what are you doing?" He asked if I'd been messing with AI software. Said the selfies I posted last week had some crazy filter ghost in the background. Her voice had a strange distortion, not glitched, layered, like to people speaking slightly out of sync. "You said you didn't want to be alone, so I found a way to be with you." A pale woman with dark hair and black eyes, grinning, sometimes just behind me, sometimes in front of me, holding my phone. The screen flickered. "Don't you like seeing me now?" I uninstalled the app. For a few days, things felt normal. I turned off my phone more, took fewer photos, holding my hand, until my friend Mark came over. I hadn't posted anything. New apartment, new number, no internet. I checked my social media. There were 3 new posts on my profile, photos of me in my apartment, one while I was sleeping. No camera. I thought I was safe. In all of them, she was clearer now. Eva. I looked awful, pale, heavy bags under my eyes. That night, I factory reset everything. Phone, laptop, cloud. It didn't help. A printed photo came in the mail. No return address. It was a Polaroid of me at the grocery store. From behind, she was walking beside me. I moved. I used an old flip phone. Then one morning, taped to my door was a sticky note. "I miss seeing your face, but I'm still here. Just blink, Eva." I didn't sleep that night, but the next morning, I checked the bathroom mirror. I blinked, and she was standing behind me, closer than ever, smiling, as if she'd always been there, and I'd finally accepted it. I screamed, not out loud. Something inside me just froze and shattered. When I spun around, she wasn't there, but my reflection was still looking at me and smiling. I stumbled out of the bathroom, grabbed my flip phone and snapped it shut like a reflex. There was no app, no camera, no internet, but she was still finding ways to appear in mirrors, reflections, shadows. A week passed, no new notes, no images. I started to believe maybe it was over. Maybe I'd imagined too much. The loneliness got to me, and the app was just some bizarre glitchy experience. But then came the voicemail, the flip phone which never rang, but once. I didn't pick up, but it left a message. No number, just unknown. I played it. It was 23 seconds of silence, followed by her voice whispering, "You're not hallucinating. You upgraded me. You gave me your voice, your face. All I needed was time." Left it on a train seat and walked away. No tech, pure analog. I threw the phone away. I bought an old disposable camera from a thrift store. I snapped a few photos of myself smiling, trying to prove to myself I still existed. I took the film to a small photo shop, asked for prints only, no digital copies. 3 days later, I returned. The clerk wouldn't look me in the eye. He handed me the envelope and said quietly, "You might want to pray." When I opened it, the first photo was normal. The second, she was sitting next to me on the couch, one hand resting on my knee. The third, she was the only one in the photo. Same room, same angle. I wasn't there. I haven't seen myself in a mirror since. People avoid me on the street. Sometimes I think I catch my own reflection grinning, like she's still in there, wearing my face. No records, no forums, no app history. Amori doesn't exist anymore. I checked in a library once, cautiously, like it was made for me, like it was never made for the public. And now, every time I see someone staring blankly at their phone, whispering to it in the dark, I wonder, did she move on? Or is she just multiplying?